So let's move ahead. Let's see step by step how data mapping is done to help you integrate it well with your systems. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you daily see new content on data privacy. And as I said, today we are going to talk about how data mapping is actually done so that you can perform that in your organization. Small organization, DIY, do it yourself. Hire service providers like us. Larger organization, you still need providers like us, but then you, being large size, large volumes, maybe we'll need some tools, softwares, etc. also. So let's move on. We talked about data mapping. It is the process of identifying, categorizing, and tracking what personal information do we have. Actually, when we talk of data mapping in general, it's about everything. But since we are talking about with respect to data privacy, so we are saying that what personal information do we have? How does this data move across my organization? So I'm trying to understand all the processes of collection, storage, processing, sharing, and deletion of data in this scope, personal data within my organization, right? So that's data mapping. How do I do data mapping? Step number one, what are my data sources and types? How is data collected in my organization? Are there manual forms? Can they be? Yes, you go to the airport, you'll find people asking you for the credit card, credit card, credit card. You hold there, you fill up a form and you get a credit card. May get a credit card, but you've given your personal data to him. Right? That's one way of collection. Web pages, cookies, forms, attend events, seminars, your personal information goes everywhere. Your email IDs, your phone numbers. Bare minimum, you pay the fee. For anything, your credit card goes there. I'm talking of very, very generic still, where I'm saying we are talking of attending conferences and webinars. You pay the fee over there as well, right? Use applications like CRMs, ERPs, HRMS. The data mapping is done. Why? Because the data is collected from there as well. Third-party vendors for you, well, that manual form collection may not be your own employee, might be a third-party agency involved there, right? Then you categorize this personal information into personal and sensitive. So anything that can harm an individual becomes sensitive. So what do? You say your financial information is sensitive, your biometrics, your healthcare are sensitive, and therefore I take better care of this sensitive information, right? Then you track the flow of the data from the point of collection. Where does it go? It goes to my file servers. It gets entered into my databases, or are there cloud applications gathering them, capturing them, collecting them? Once I have known now where is it stored, who has access to it? Who all can see it? Is it open for everyone? Is it restricted? Is it secure? Are we using any privacy enhancement techniques like encryption, anonymization, etc. while handling this information? I don't know. Is it protected? Do we take backups? Right. So in a way, we are using the CIA triad of security, confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And how is it processed? Who processes it? When does he process it? And where does he process it? On the cloud, in the file server, in the database, an app running outside but accessing my database, how and where is it processed? What is the outcome of it? What is the expected outcome of it? Right? That's the actual privacy thing. And then classify your data protection processing activities. How do you classify them? By purpose. What is the purpose of an activity? Right? Is it a HR activity? It's a marketing activity? It's a legal or compliance activity? There's some examples, right? Data processing is vast, right? It is huge. So there could be thousands of such purposes or examples. What about the legal basis of processing? Is it for some research from legitimate basis? Is there a proper consent available for this? Right? You need to check whether consent management is done properly or not. We'll talk about that in the next video. What are the contractual obligations with respect to this data collected? And is it being done under a legitimate basis? Very, very important factors, legitimate basis of processing the personal information. Then you move on to this fourth step. Once you have collected, so what have you collected? You now know what are your data sources, what are the types of data you are gathering, where are they going, who actually is accessing it, how are you protecting it, are you making a copy, taking a backup of it, right? You've done all that. How is it being used? Where is it processed? How is it being processed? Now you document everything. You document everything, right? You need to ensure that it is well documented. And I go back to my favorite topic of privacy by design. Putting the elements of privacy by design at each step wherever you can during the documentation. Do these include privacy principles? You remember the principles? Okay. Data minimization. I spoke yesterday. Purpose limitation. We spoke about it yesterday also. Data minimization. I have so much of data of an individual, but I need only his phone number. Remove the rest of it. Don't let extra data be with you and get manipulated or breached and you get penalized for something you never needed. Is the data shared with external vendors? If yes, what is the purpose of sharing? What is the method of sharing? What are the contractual obligations of the vendor with whom you are sharing the personal information, the external vendor? And is he managing his compliances? Very important. He is processing on your behalf. Maybe he is only doing courier activity on your behalf, but you are sharing your customer's address and phone number with him. And if you are doing cross-border data transfer, then you have to take care of that as well when you talk of third-party or external vendors. Then we come on to retention and deletion policies. Do you have retention policies for how long you want this data to be retained in your organization? You should have, right? You should create it. We talked about it yesterday also. 10-year-old data is available. No one knows what it is. Why don't you delete it? So when do you delete this data? What is the definition of something as old in your organization? Like the DBTB Act is saying, if a customer has not responded back to an e-commerce company for 3 years, then his data is old and can be deleted, right? So you have to think, sitting with your business team, till what time do you need a particular piece of information in your organization? Why should I risk getting a breach done on something that I never needed in the first place? And then how do you delete it? Do you delete it from backups also, or do you just del button? Not just pressing del button is risky. How do you handle your decommissioned hardware? Do you degauss the disks? Do you put them in hot water? Many methods. Degaussing is the best one, right? So decommissioning of old hardware has to be done very, very carefully. How do you match up with sectoral compliances? HIPAA says I need it for 10 years. Privacy says 3 years. So for how long you need it then? 10 years, right? How do you ensure third-party data deletion? You share the data with a third party. How do you know that after processing they've actually deleted it? And when you do it for marketing purpose processing, you can define yourself. I am picking up your this information, processing like this. Once the processing is over, I'll delete it in 3 months. Right? Continuous monitoring. Continuous monitoring of what? Mapping of each process with the monitoring things. Validating, rechecking, ensuring that flows are correct, data is correct. Changes if done in any of these processes. Which processes? Collection, storage, sharing, deletion, and third-party sharing. Collection, processing, storage, third-party sharing, and deletion. Any of the changes done in any of the process, please document it. Data flow should get updated on every change of process. There should be a periodic audit of data flow of processes, and privacy impact and data protection impact assessments should also be regularly done to make sure that you're sure about what data you have, how are you handling it, when and why are you deleting it. So that's about steps to take when you want to do data mapping, create a data inventory for your organization, create nice, beautiful flowcharts, and take care of your data. In the next video, we're going to talk about linking it with consent. Till then, goodbye. If you like the video, please press the bell and the like icon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.